Hello, Christmas buddies. Welcome to my Christmas drawing camp. I have to make sure to not call it a challenge. We have new sunglasses, we have a weird sweater. Hi, Leslie. Hi, Gina. We have new decoration. Everything is new. Usually I think you're going to be even more amused on Friday. The Santa Pass buddies are going to laugh a lot. um okay, I have a few things that I want to say. um so let me see, I figured out a few things, which is amazing. So let me find this. So we I don't know, we're gonna make this a thing, I think. 40 days, 43 days left until Christmas. Can you believe that? I was thinking maybe I'll make it like a workshop new thing. A workshop feature. How many days until Christmas? 43. So I don't know if you're shocked or if you're aware, but this is it. This was like, I was inspired by Susan to do that. All right. So today we're going to be making a snowman. By the way, one more thing. It's so cold here where I am. I don't know about you. Probably where Leslie and Gina are, that it's not cold, is it? Yesterday we had flurries, so I'm full on, like I said in the community space, I'm like very ready for Christmas. Halloween is long gone. Oh, hi, Susan. I can put them back. I can put them back on. We also had a countdown, but anyway, many workshops ahead. So happy you're all here. Let's see. It's 70. I wish I really have to get good at Fahrenheit. It doesn't sound as cold as I mean, it doesn't sound cold. It sounds very pleasant. Um oh wow, okay, there we go. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that, Gina. Okay. And Susan has snow. Yes. We only had flurries over here. But I love snow, so it wouldn't be a problem for me. If it's going to be cold, let it snow. Okay. So before we begin, I want to show this in case anyone new is popping in. If you want to join the Christmas drawing camp, not the challenge. I'm gonna have to get used to that. You can go to this link and you can join for free. There are 6 free workshops, so you're welcome to join. All right, so I want to show you one more thing. I figured out something. Let me do this. I figured out something. Look at this. I can do that without removing myself. Yes, this one is a public video. The one on Friday isn't. So by the way, this I'm going to talk about this. It happened to me like in Argentina. I'm so obsessed with snow because in Argentina, well, I should say in Buenos Aires. in the south of Argentina, there's a lot of snow, but in Buenos Aires, we don't have snow. And there was, I think it was 2007, it snowed in July. It's the winter over there, and everyone went insane. So imagine, like, now I live in the Hudson Valley, and to me, snow is like magic. Um, let's see. We don't have it very often. All right. Um, I wanted to say one more thing. Well, it went away. Oh, this. The final surprise. No, I'm kidding. There are more surprises, but I couldn't find. I couldn't find an Apple Pencil cap, so I used this. There you go. Okay, here we are. We're going to create a snowman. Have you ever built? I don't know, made a snowman, like a real one? Let me know in the chat. Oh no, it came off. Let me know in the chat. I also have a few pictures to show you, but let's get to the workshop. So this was one of the goodies that I included this week. It's just like the royal icing for our what is supposed to be a cookie, a Christmas cookie. And so we have that. Then we're gonna also make the cookie behind it, and we're going to make the snowman. So let me see the chat. Okay, all of you have made a snowman every winter. Okay, awesome. I have been doing that here as well, and I'll show you in a moment. So for this one, what I want to do is I want to show you a few things. So we're going to be using this a bit. This, you probably already know it. If you go to Canvas up here and you go to drawing guide and then you go to edit, you're going to have like a few symmetry options that help you out with if you're drawing something symmetric. So for example, if I wanna do this, I can use the quadrant. Okay, so let's try. I have not created that way, but I thought that it's a good idea in case you don't have the goodie. So we could like this is going to be really this is going to be unbearable. I may have to remove that Santa hat. Okay. So okay, I can't do it like that. Hang on. It needs to say you need to go here and it needs to say drawing assist. If it says assisted, then it's gonna work. So you see, you may have done this already. Okay, let's like make it fast so that I can show you what I mean. So like I just did a quarter of this and I saved a ton of time. So very, very fast, but you know what I mean. If you want to do it like, you know, a bit better, you can first create a square and then try to go all around it. But you have to remember to like activate the drawing assist. Okay, well, there we go. Something like that. You take your time with it if you want. I'm gonna use the goodie, and I don't need this anymore. I don't need the drawing assist. and I really don't need the guides. So I'm just gonna grab that. Remember to activate the alpha lock for this. If it's not, you should already have it activated, but if it's not, you can do it. And then we're gonna make it, I gave you one of the palettes, so we're gonna make it this color, fill layer, and then we're gonna deactivate the alpha lock and fill it in with color. Okay. And before we get to the fun parts, I'm gonna create a layer, bring it like down, and with this, let's see, what color is it? This one, I think. No, this color. Yes. I'm going to draw very quickly the cookie behind this. So for this, you could actually use the drawing assist, but I'm not going to, because this part maybe will look better if it's organic. I am going to have to get rid of this. I will do something else next time so that it stays there and it doesn't bother us on the screen. In case anyone is new, I am, or anyone is watching the replay, I am, what I'm doing here to keep the line straight is I am drawing the line and then I'm tapping on the screen so that it looks straight. Okay, I just drag the color into it and we're good. We have our cookie. Have you ever tried to make or to decorate Christmas cookies, or any cookies for that matter? I'm going to create a layer on top, and with white, I'm gonna go over these like little dots. And after this, I want to show you my snowman, the ones that I have created. That I want to get to the chat. This to me is like when I'm making actual cookies, it's so fun to add little dots once you get the hang of it with royal icing. Until I before I learned, it was very frustrating because it would like it wouldn't work. It wouldn't stay as a dot. It would like be very runny or whatever. Let me see a chat. Oh, the alpha, sorry. Thank you. So what we need to do for that, I'm sorry, I saw it like super late. So let me see. Basically, you had the outlines here for the royal icing, in the royal icing layer. So you had it like with alpha lock. They were black, if I remember correctly. I wanted you to activate the alpha lock so that when you fill the layer with color, it would turn to green. And then we had to deactivate the alpha lock so that you could fill in the whole layer, the whole shape with color. I hope that made sense. Okay, we're gonna see my snowman. Wait, because it's not at the very beginning. I want to show you the first thing. Here are my cookies, so I'm also going to show you that. These were the some cookies that I decorated back in the day. No, it was like 5 years ago. And I thought it was relevant because there was a snow lady. So you see what I'm talking about? Like one of them looks like, I mean, it's not terrible, but the little dots in the tree, the Christmas tree cookie, are not that great. um, hang on. Sorry, I missed some messages. Let me see. If you don't deactivate the alpha lock, the when you bring the color into the shape, it's not gonna fill because it's kind of like what happens is when you activate alpha lock, only the things that you drew, the lines that you drew, whatever you have in that layer, um, can be changed if you fill in it with color. But you can't draw anywhere else. So you can't really fill the shape in with color either. But once you deactivate it, then you can do whatever you want. That's a good point. I think the cookies tasted really good. I was surprised, and I was also like surprised at how easy it was to make. Those were sugar cookies, and so fast. I mean, I made the dough and I put them in the oven for like what 10 minutes or something. It was like I was so happy about that. Okay, but this is the part that I wanted to show you. Um, this was this I also made. It was in 2020. It was one of the first ones. So I had, because such a newbie at this, I had no idea how to make a big snowman. And then I learned with time, as everything, that there's a technique, right? Like you are all aware, I'm sure, of this, to make a snowball, right? I mean, this is so obvious now, but to roll the snowball so that it'll become bigger. It took you have no idea how long these things took for me. You see, like for comparison, like I'm not that tall, but that was a pretty small snowman. Exactly, you gotta roll them. It looks AI. The snowman? Like I could no, I couldn't have used that back then. Not a huge fan of AI anyway, but not a fan at all. So I always like taking pictures after, like when they melt. That's like my favorite part. This is the one that I made when I figured out how to make a snowman. So you see, very different. Like, look at that chest. That guy was bigger. Not huge though. I don't know how. Like, I'm gonna show you one at the very end that was like huge. Not made by me. I was really proud of this one though. This one was like very. I found the right stones like for the buttons. It was like very very involved. I took so many pictures because I was so proud of it. I don't know what I'm doing here. Some like Titanic moment. Um and then of course, like as the days passed, it became something else at one point. I don't know what this was supposed to be. Some like bear, some Mickey Mouse. And then the head fell off. If you have pictures of yours, make sure to share them in the community space. I would love to see that, because I think this is also a way to get into the Christmas mode. And this one was one that I was not proud of at all. Very tiny. This was like, by the way, this happened towards like the end of his days. I couldn't find the first picture that I took, but poor guy lost everything. This is more like we can't get out of the Halloween mode. This this is like poor guy. Um I think so. I'm not sure where I got that from. Anyway, hey, that's a good prompt. That's a good prompt. This is the one that I wanted to show you. This is not mine. This is like somewhere in New York City. Look at that. I mean, I have no idea how they made that. Yeah. I have no idea how they made it. But that's really cool. So, now that we have some inspiration, let's go back to this. By the way, like the prompt that I want to use for this one, let me take a look at the prompts because I always forget. They're too new. I was thinking of whoever wants to use this illustration, and then obviously, like as I said, a lot of them are not gonna match with the workshops, but if you give it like your own touch and your own twist, you can use this workshop to create something. For example, it could be Snow-Kissed Town. It could be, let me see, what else do we have here? Yeah, I don't know about the rest. Maybe that one. I can't believe there's no prompt with a snowman. North Pole Bound doesn't, like, I'm thinking of like maybe reindeer for that one. Snow Globe Wonderland, there's another workshop that fits that better. Maybe Diker Heights Treasures. That one could be one. But for that one, I'm hoping for like more things. Anyway, so let's get to it. I'm gonna read the chat and then I'm gonna start. Let's see. Is that a marker? Is that a marker cap? I think so. Oh, the snowman. Yeah. Maybe. I forget what I used. They probably made it. Yeah, that's true. Oh yeah, because like in New York City, when like or when those trucks like shovel, I don't know, plow, I don't know. Anyway, the snow, then they make a huge pile of it. Yeah. He has, by the way, he has like some pumpkins, I think, as buttons. Are you serious? You already started with the sketches? That's awesome. Thank you. Thank you. We have my Christmas buddies are my dictionary or thesaurus. All right, let's get to it. So we're going to make a snowman or snow lady. For this, one second. For this one is pretty easy. That's why I'm also like showing you other things. We're gonna let's see. We're gonna create a layer on top of the royal icing layer and make it a clipping mask so that we stay within the lines. So We're gonna make something super simple like this. Honestly, I think we're gonna have time for a little bit of variation and maybe a little bit of animation. Why not? Um, let's see. So we have the body. Let's make the head. I can't believe you already started with this is like so tiny that I'm just gonna paint it. I can't believe you started with the sketches. I'm not for the prompts. I am actually going to I'm going to create new thumbnails myself for every prompt. They're not going to be like, maybe I'll reuse some of these illustrations, but I wanna create new things. My snow lady is looking to the side, so we're gonna create a layer on top and use this color for the nose. Did you? I'm gonna get to the chat in a moment, but did you? Maybe you already said this, but I'm guessing if you already made the sketches, you already took a good look at the prompts, so you're very familiar with them by now. Are you bringing in your characters from the Halloween challenge? Okay, we have a nose. We're gonna make the eyes. Let's see. I'm using, by the way, everyone here is familiar, but I'm using dry ink. My favorite brush, as usual. There's not like a lot to this guy's face or gal's face. We're gonna make the little sparkles a little different, a little bigger, so that it looks a bit cuter. And then we're gonna add a tiny little dot to the right. Okay. Then we're gonna create a smile. It's looking to the left. But of course it's missing a few things. It's missing a scarf in the hat. Maybe we can also add sunglasses. Okay, in a new layer on top of all of this, I'm gonna create the scarf with pink. And it's gonna, I'm remembering so many things from the Halloween challenge. But you see, I need a bit more room here. This is a good point to bring this up. When you're creating things in Procreate, and I know you know this, but I'm gonna repeat it. Be mindful of how many times you resize, move, even if you size down or up, move, rotate, whatever it is. Because the more times that you do that, the more quality it loses. And so it's going to end up looking very blurry. I use Procreate as like an analog thing, basically. I sketch, I use my sketches that I make by hand, I import them, and then I just use Procreate to trace, or when I'm sure about the size of something, then I trace and create shapes and try to not touch them too much. And I always start big with a big canvas, so like 3000 by 3000 pixels. so that, if I'm using the illustration elsewhere, then, for example, in Photoshop, then, if I need it for a big thing, or if I want to print it, then it has high quality. But for this, we can just adjust it a little bit. I wanted to have a couple of things uh, flying in the wind. So I needed a bit more room there. And a few, what do you call these? Actually, I want these to be white. I'm thinking of every word in Spanish today. I'm not sure what's going on. And also, by the way, I know that, you know, we have been hanging out in the private workshops, but I can't believe that, to me, it seems like it's been forever. And the last one was on Saturday. I mean, it wasn't that long ago, and it feels like it was a really long time ago. I guess it's because when you hang out every day, or you post every day, for example, in the community space, um, it feels weird to not interact uh, every day after that. Okay, I'm gonna activate Alpha Lock again, and I'm gonna create a few lines for this scarf, and I'm gonna add a few dots as usual, polka dots, and we're gonna add a little hat. I'm taking a look at the chat. I'm still working on my Christmas card idea. Oh, do you want to, like? I know you had a few tips about that. If anyone is planning for Christmas cards, make sure to. I think it's in the inspiration and resources space that you put your tips, Gina. Take a look, because it's I don't remember when it was, but if you can't find it, you can go to Gina's profile in the community space, and she shared a lot of cool tips. Mystery. Fringe, thank you. I love this. This is like a word guessing game. This is like a mystery. It's we don't know. We don't know what that is. Okay, we're gonna make the hats. I also need more space. I don't know why I made this guy so big. So I'm gonna fail at everything that I just explained, and I'm gonna make him smaller. But remember to always start like properly. Let me see. I'm gonna bring this down here. I'm gonna group all of this and make it smaller. There we go. That's better. If you don't move it too much, it's not a huge deal. We have to make it I'm gonna bring this into the group because I have to make it a clip-in mask, otherwise it's not gonna allow me to. Okay. I'm gonna make him longer so that it goes out of the frame. And we're gonna, why do I keep calling him? This is Snow Lady. We're gonna add a hat. Okay, the hat is pretty straightforward. Um, I'm gonna add this over here, and I don't want to use alpha log for this. I'm just gonna create with this color, because here's the thing. I would like to make that part white, but because the snow lady is white, then I'm not gonna have like, we can make it like an off white that's a bit lighter than this. Okay, there we go. I want that part to have a to be noticeable. So okay, well there we have the snow lady. We can add buttons, and maybe I can show you maybe more to the side. And maybe like actually arms, little arms. I use a lot of layers in case, you know, this scarf is like so tiny. It reminds me of, it's so short. It reminds me of a scarf that I have that I want. So, um, this is going to be a long story, but whatever. I love using very fluffy, like warm things around my neck in the winter because I'm very cold sensitive. And so a lot of the scarves I use, like I kind of like fold, and then, you know, I have a whole technique. And some of them are a bit short for that, so they end up having like very short um they end up looking very short on me. So that reminded me of my scarf story. Let's see. Okay, yes. Hang on. Stanley? I'm sorry, I'm missing like some things, and is that is that like tell me what reference I'm missing. Okay. We need to make a snowflake brooch. Um would it go on the scarf or over here? Over here, right? On her chest. um let's see, what color do I want to use for this? I'm gonna use green, because why not? So that it's noticeable. If it should go on the scarf, let me know. This is, by the way, the snowflake is a good one for what we were talking about before, the drawing assist. Snowflake, super easy. You just make a cross and then another one that way. And maybe a couple of little dots on the tips. That's the easy way to do it. And then maybe some additional lines here and there. That's kind of weird. It's pretty tiny, so it's hard for me to make. There we go. Okay, there we go. I changed her name. It's Stanley. Okay. um. Okay. Yeah, we have time. Why not? Maybe. Oh, the arms. I forgot about the arms. What color do I want the arms? This, like branches. This reminds me of these ideas remind me of the workshop. Okay. And in the other one, she can be holding. This is so weird. She can be holding the travel mug. Um, I'm gonna make some sort of sponsorship here. Uh, let me redo the that hand because that's weird. What is she drinking? Coffee, probably. Uh, my snow lady would be drinking tea. I believe Leslie's would be drinking tea as well, if I remember correctly. Let me see. Yeah, it would be. Sometimes I need to do that to figure out where the the fingers would go. Okay, we cannot get out of the Halloween mood. Zombie snow lady. Well, that's our snow lady. Now I want to take advantage of this time to show you. I'm going to add a tea bag. I want to show you how to add very simple animations to it. It's flying in the wind. um, okay. So when I use animation in Procreate, I don't know if you've ever tried it. Let me know in the chat. I like, duplicating this whole thing. So I would go to the gallery. Oh no. I showed you my secret my secret gallery of messy illustrations. I thought that I was weird. Let me do something. I'm gonna hide it. It's not that bad. I thought that I had a special uh, Christmas stack for this. Okay. So I like selecting this and duplicating it so that I can, because I use a lot of layers, and so for this specific feature, it's not a great idea to have a lot of layers because Procreate uses them as frames, and so otherwise you have to group a lot of things, and you're not going to have enough layers for what we want to do. Let me look at the chat for a moment. Hot tea that doesn't cause a snow meltdown. Nice. Oh my god, so many prompt ideas. Iced tea. I missed a few things. She needs a oh, mittens. That's true. Okay, we're gonna have fun right after the animation part. So let's see. For this, remember I duplicated this. So I have another canvas with all of my layers. I want to have. I'm gonna have to wing this part because I don't remember if the clipping mask is gonna ruin my idea here. But let's try. Probably. There are other ways of doing this, but let's see. So I'm gonna merge all of those layers. I'm gonna leave the scarf in a different one. I would have left a few things in a different one. Let's do it again. I want, for example, I think I want the tea bag to move. I want the fringe to move. And I want her eyes to blink. So I'm going to take the selection tool and get the tea bag lay tag. uh, have it in a different layer. Then I can actually merge the rest of these things. And I want the scarf in a different layer. I want the eyes in a different layer. And the rest I can just like, yes. I'm afraid of merging it, and then it's fine. Okay, there we go. So we have the things that we want to move in separate layers. And we have all the rest, actually that too, in the bottom one. So we're gonna go to this like actions icon, and then tap on animation assist. This is gonna look weird for a moment because you see like, let me see if you can see this. All of the layers became frames. So what we have to do is actually combine down so that all of this is seen as one frame. So now I have a group of things. We want to, whatever we're going to animate has to be a new group. So I'm going to duplicate the group to create the second frame. You may have to like watch this part a few times to understand what I'm saying. But anyway, now we are like, this is the new group that we have. Now we're going to move things very slightly. You don't need this to be super complicated. We're going to move things very slightly so that it looks like it's moving. For example, you can either move them or draw on each of the things. The fringe, this part of the scarf, we can just use a selection tool. When with 3 fingers, cut and paste that part, and then slightly rotate it. So we have the scarf already is moved, is different. We have the tea bag. We want the eyes. The eyes are going to be blinking. So I'm just going to actually, let me create a new layer on top so I know where I'm drawing. I'm going to make this layer. I'm going to reduce the opacity so that I can see where I'm drawing. And I'm going to, hang on. What did I do? There. I'm going to close her eyes. Like that. And so now I can bring the opacity back here and erase just the eyes because I need the mouth. Okay, let's see what happens because we're going to have to play around a little bit with the settings here. So I think you're going to have fun with this. Hang on. I wanted to show you this because I want to show you how to play around with the settings. So if you go down here, I hope you can see that. Maybe it's a bit blurry. Let's see. If you go down here to settings, you're going to have a few things to play around with. I like the loop one, but you can play around with it. You have, I believe I can play this, and you see that already like it still looks a bit like she had too much tea. Maybe that's not tea, maybe that's coffee. You can play around with the frames per second so that it looks a bit it looks a bit cuter. That is like wait. That one is falling asleep. No, we need like I believe. Let's see if we can do two. Two. Well, what you can do is let's say 5 per second, and then we're going to add a group. So the first group has. I want to do this so you can see well. The first group has open eyes. So I'm just going to duplicate that. So I'm going to have 3 groups now. Still a bit too fast. Let's duplicate the open eyes group again. I'm not sure why. Oh, there. That's a bit better. Yeah, for sure. For sure, because I know that it's like, I mean, it is simple once you do it like a couple of times, it's gonna be super easy. But obviously live, it's hard to follow along this like the animation part. I just thought that I would make it because we had extra time, and it can add a cute like little thing for your illustrations if you want to. Snowflakes in her. I don't know. I don't sing. What? Why am I singing? I don't sing. Okay, maybe we can make snowflake eyes. But anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I think in. Oh, and speaking of snowflakes, why not add a bit of snow? Um, so for each of the groups, I'm gonna add a layer, and to make it random, let's make one snowflake. I'm just gonna create a few dots here and there. I'm going to duplicate this and bring it over to the bottom group. And what we have to do here is like change it slightly so that it looks like things are moving. So what we can do is flip it vertically, maybe. Then for the next one, we're going to duplicate that, bring it over to the other group, and do something similar. Maybe now it has to go above because otherwise it's not going to be seen. Maybe flip it again. And maybe the other one doesn't have any snowflakes. So let's see how it works out. Kind of weird snow. Let's duplicate the snowflakes again and bring them also to the last group and flip it again. And we can just play around. We're going to see a few of these animation things in the future workshops, but I wanted to, snowing a lot. I wanted to show you just as an introduction. It's like a fun little twist that you can give your illustrations. And then, yeah, so that's it. If we want to play around with the frames per second, we can make it fast or we can make it slower. Maybe that's the best one. So there we go. Our snow lady. Let me see a chat. And I can't believe it, but we made it. We made it before 9. This one was an easy one. So I was hoping that we would make it before 9. And I also want to show you one last thing before we leave. Well, I always try to add something. I'm glad it was fun. Yeah. That is like one of the best, honestly, one of the easiest things to do for animations in Procreate. Snow. It's like just a few dots. If you want a few snowflakes, but dots makes it like super cute. In the Santa Pass workshops, we're gonna have a bit more involved animations. Um, I mean, not like difficult, just like there's going to be one, I believe. Was it like snow globe? Well, it's just a snow globe. I wanted to use it for the prompt Snow Globe Wonderland. Um, and for that one, we're gonna see a little bit more about how to make snow animations. So I hope you liked it. I know that you learned something, that it was fun. I want to show you before we leave something that I saw last night. I think it has to have been the first time that I saw this. A lot of things happened yesterday. It was a very eventful day with the flurries and this. I saw this. Let's see if I can show you. I saw the aurora. I'm not that far north. I mean, I guess compared to Gina and Leslie, I am, but I don't know if you, maybe Susan saw it. Uh, okay, I have to clarify. This is a very high exposure picture, so it's not like I went out and I and I had like you know, it was like dimmer than that, but it was so cool because I could actually see green in the horizon. And this was because my husband insisted that we had to go out and see it. I don't remember what time it was, but I always think, when they say something about the aurora, I always think it's not gonna show up here. It's gonna be cloudy. We're not gonna see it. Whatever. This actually happened yesterday, so I was so happy. It was the first time in my life. uh oh, there too. Oh, okay, so it's not really, I guess it has nothing to do with being far north or anything. Oh, oh no, I'm sorry, Susan. Oh, still okay, cool. I mean, I don't know if it's cool that we're experiencing the it's a geomagnetic storm. My husband knows better about this stuff. The space fan. Okay, we made it. It's 9 p.m. Thank you so much for being here, my Christmas buddies. Now, I can't call you challenge buddies anymore for now, because I want this experience to be a bit more chill. Like it was so intense, the challenge. So I think it's a cool thing to become chill for Christmas. Still like 12 prompts to work on, but I think there's like enough time, in advance so that you can have fun with it. And as usual, you can make it as simple or as complicated or as complex as you want. And the last thing is, I know some of you know, but I decided to start posting time on the 9th of December, so that we will end by my birthday on the 20th. That is open prompt day. And I'm really excited about that because that means that your illustrations will be my gifts. Anyway, I just wanted to tell you that in case you didn't see it in the Christmas drawing camp hub. It's so I'm just gonna call it Christmas hub because otherwise it's too long. And so anyway, That's it. That's all I wanted to tell you for today. I will see you in the chat. I will see you on Friday if you can make it. I know that that one is a bit of an odd time because I had to make it available at different times for to accommodate every Christmas buddy. But if you can make it live, I would love to see you. If not, you are gonna have the replay. I believe that one is at 4 p.m. I should double check. But anyway, I hope I'll see you. Um, let me see this. Oh, Merry Makers. I like that. You have a link? Let me show me the link. If you go on that website I posted. Hang on, where is it? Is it in the community space? Or I can't find the link. I don't know if I can't see it. I love December because it for many reasons, but one of them is because it's my birthday. Oh, I can't see the link. That's so weird. It's not showing me. It's showing me everything except the link. Okay, that is strange. I guess I mean you're gonna be able to see it in the replay. Whoever is watching in the chat. I want to put this here once more for anyone that wants to join our camp. Merry Makers. I like that. I like the buddies though, so I don't know what to do. we're gonna think about it. Okay, I'll take a look in the community space and I'll see you over there until Friday. Have a really good night or rest of your day whenever you're watching. And I'll see you next time. Goodbye.